This is one of the most fooling card tricks I've seen in a long time, and magicians are going to beg you for the secret. Here's what you do. You ask a spectator just to pull out any card. So I've got my brother here. Just pull out a card and put it to the side for me. Don't look at it. And we'll pull this one out as well. So that's your card. Now I'm just going to put this one here inside the box, and I'll even leave it sticking out just like that for you. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to just throw some cards down here. Just say stop for me. So stop whenever you are. Just here or more?
No, right there.
Right there. Perfect. So how many cards, just by looking, how many cards do you think are here?
20.
20? So that's 21 over here, right? So if we turn this one over, it's the 4 of hearts. So if I count 4, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 4 of diamonds. Remember I put a card in the box in the beginning?
Yep.
Check this out. There's nothing there. If I turn this over, that's also a 4. And the card that you pulled out in the beginning, turn it over. It's also a 4.
Wow. What the hell?
So let's see how that's done. So what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Look, before we get into the explanation, can I just say thank you so much for 70,000 subscribers. It's just mind-blowing. It's crazy. If it wasn't for you guys, I definitely would not be where I am today. And I can just say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. You know, before I started this channel, I struggled with anxiety. You know, uploading a video, you get quite nervous because you don't know if it's going to do well, if it's going to completely flop. And there were so many times where I considered actually deleting my channel. I then had my own mental health challenges, but that's when a therapist came in and really helped me get through and to really get to this point where I am today. And that's why I've partnered with BetterHelp. BetterHelp makes it easy to find the right therapist for you. Fill out a questionnaire and you'll match with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. You can easily switch between credentialed therapists at any time at no extra cost if it's not the right fit. A therapist will listen and ask you questions and help you see things from a new perspective. With over 7,000 reviews on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/magicsteve and get 10% off your first month's therapy. Now, let's get into the tutorial. All right, so here's the secret to this incredible card trick. And when I first saw it, I genuinely, and I do mean this, I got fooled badly because I just didn't understand any of the principles at play here. And so I'm going to show you, and there was a card force, believe it or not. So when my brother chose I think it was the 4 of clubs or 4 of spades, it was a force. If you picked it up, well done, but I will show you how to do it right now. So here's what you want to do. First things first, you want to get a tuck case and you want to still have the cellophane on it, but only half. So you know how when you peel off the cellophane, you want to take off that top part and you want to leave the rest on here. I'll explain in a second. You want to put one of the black 4s inside the box. Okay, so yes, that was in there the whole time, believe it or not. And then here's the setup. You want to put one of the red 4s on the bottom, one of the other red 4s on the top, followed by a black 4. And that is your setup. So you've got a red 4 down here, and you've got one on the top, and the second card down is the other red 4. So from this point here, here's how you force the 4 of spades. So this is going to be the card that gets forced on the spectator. However, it doesn't always work, but when it does, it's just the perfect trick, okay? But here's how you do it. So what you want to do to start off the trick, you want to slip cut the top 4 to the middle, okay? So this is a slip cut here. And then what you're going to do, so it's right here, you are going to put these on top, but at the same time, you're going to use these fingers, so your middle finger and I guess your pinky, to pull out the next card. So this card here, it's just a random card. Okay, so you've got your 4 here, and when you put these on top, at the same time, you're going to push this card out, and your cards will be in this position right here. So you've got 1 card extended. So I'll do that again for you. Well, everything's just going everywhere right now. So put that 4 back on top. So the 4 of spades, you slip cut it to the middle. You then put these on top, square them up, but at the same time, you're pushing out the card here, like that, and then you cover it up like this. So that's your position now. So what happens now, when you spread these cards on the table, watch, you can almost see, just look, you know exactly where the 4 is, just by looking, right? Right there. So if I turn this over, that is the 4 of spades. And my brother had never seen this trick before, but he went for it. It's a psychological force. And so I'll do it again quickly. It's an incredible way to force a card too, especially if they hit it. But if they don't, I'm going to show you a way to get out of it. Then it's super easy. So slip the card to the middle. You're going to use your fingers and push the card out. So you're in this position here. And then you immediately spread onto the table. And you can see what the force card is. So here's what happens next. You ask your spectator to choose, pull out any card. And at the same time, you're going to do the exact same thing. Now, if they go for this card, perfect. If they don't, so let's assume they go for this one here. That means you go for the force card, okay? So remember, if they take the force card, perfect, just take out a random one. If they don't, they'll take a random card, you push out the force card, so you know it's right here. Just remember where it is. Square these all up, and then because they didn't choose the 4 of spades, you're just going to do a magician's force. So tell them to point to any one of these 2 cards. If they point to the 4 of spades, which is here, you say, perfect, just hold that or put it in your pocket. Don't look at it, just put it in your pocket for now. If they point to the non-4 of spades, you say, perfect, all right, I'm going to take that card and I'm going to put it inside the box. Now, I'm not putting it in the box. What I'm actually doing is I'm putting it behind the cellophane, just like this, okay? So it goes behind the box like that. And immediately what you want to do is once you put it in, you want to grab the card inside and pull it out like that. And now they think this is the card that I've just put in there. So at speed, remember the 4 of clubs is already in there. So we take this one, we don't reveal what this is because it's just a random card. So look, I'm going to put this in the box, it goes into the cellophane. At the same time, you pull that card out and leave it in full view. And then from here, what you do is you take the rest of the cards. We've got a 4 of hearts on the bottom. Make no attention to it. We're going to spread 4 cards and drop those onto the table. And then just tell the spectator to say stop, and they can say stop wherever, because now we've positioned the 4 of hearts into 4th position. And say they ask you to stop here. This is all to do with time delay now. You grab these cards here, and the time delay is this, because you want them to forget this is actually the top portion of the deck. You're just going to go, look, how many cards do you think are here? And they'll say, well, no, 15. And you say, all right, so that must mean this is the 16th card, right? That means nothing. You say, all right, let's turn this card over. We've got the 4 of diamonds. So we're going to count now 4 cards. So now the 4 of hearts is positioned at 4th position. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, turn that over, reveal, look, well, now we've got 2 4s. And then what you do here is you want to push down on the flap, because if you don't, you'll get a little peek of the hidden card underneath. So what you do here is you just push down on the flap so that it doesn't reveal the other card. You say, look, the card that I put in there, just put this aside in your pocket. And you say, look, remember the card I put inside? That's also a 4. And the card that you chose in the beginning is also a 4. And that's how this incredible trick fooled me. I hope you like it. All right, guys, so that's all we got time for today. I really appreciate you tuning in. And once again, thank you so much for helping me build this channel and building this little community that we have. It's just been an amazing ride. And I really look forward to hitting 100,000 subscribers, hopefully very, very soon. You guys have a good week, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao.